I just want to tell you that I still love you, and I sure miss you a lot.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at 10 popular 90s actors whose impact is still felt long after their passing.
You and I, we're gonna be friends. Okay?
Kevin Conroy. For fans who grew up watching Batman the Animated Series, Kevin Conroy is the Dark Knight of Gotham.
Who is it?
Bruce Wayne. I have an appointment. I called about a bat problem.
What do you think we are? Pest control?
He didn't just voice the hero, he defined him. Conroy could effortlessly switch from Bruce Wayne's warm, approachable tone to Batman's commanding growl.
Gotham police declare war on Batman.
I gather you've been reading How to Make Friends and Influence People.
Somebody's setting me up.
Fans often say when they read the comics, they still hear Conroy's voice. Indeed, the legendary actor brought humanity to the Caped Crusader and went on to voice him in countless spin-offs, movies, and even the acclaimed Arkham video games.
It doesn't mean I don't care anymore. I don't want to let you down, honest, but it just doesn't hurt so bad anymore.
When Conroy passed in 2022, for many fans, it felt like losing a part of Batman himself. To honor him, DC gave free access to Finding Batman, Conroy's autobiographical comic book.
Magnificent.
I suggest you save the flattery for the judge.
That alone speaks volumes about the legacy he left behind. Brandon Lee.
Each one of these is a life. A life you helped destroy.
Come beg me, all right? Don't kill me.
Many probably remember Brandon Lee for the tragic way his life was cut short on the set of The Crow, but Lee was far from Bruce Lee's son, or a victim of a Hollywood accident.
Little things used to mean so much to Shelley. I used to think they were kind of trivial. Believe me, nothing is trivial.
Determined to carve out his own path, Lee worked hard for roles that let him act, not just fight. He refused to be boxed in by his father's legacy.
I'm your new partner.
Oh, really? Well, looks like they all got away. Good job, officer.
You know all that upper body strength? That really slows you down.
Films like Showdown in Little Tokyo and Rapid Fire showcased his charisma and undeniable talent. In The Crow, which fans believed would have shot him to superstardom, he carried this haunting quality that made him a true leading man.
It's really late, Sarah.
You didn't say goodbye.
You're just gonna have to forgive me for that.
Unfortunately, he died before he could reach even greater heights. Still, even in his short career, he proved himself, and that's worth celebrating.
You helped me. What you kept in here saved me. Thanks.
Don't mention it. I'm meaning to come to church anyway.
Jonathan Brandis. Yet another heartbreaking instance of a young actor's career never reaching its full potential before his death.
I will make my last wish. I wish for you to have a heart.
Yet for many fans who grew up in the 90s, Jonathan Brandis remains unforgettable. Brandis gained fame for his roles in The Neverending Story 2, Stephen King's It, and especially as Lucas Wollenkatz on Sequest DSV.
What do you want me to do with that?
Open it.
Captain, this is a level 1 UEO sealed file. Opening it would be illegal.
Why do you think I came to you?
With his looks and charm, he became a teen heartthrob, gracing magazine covers and fueling fan admiration. But beyond that, he was a talented actor.
Now listen, you guys don't have to do this.
My dad says you have to know when to take a stand.
Sadly, as he got older, roles grew scarce, and he reportedly struggled with career decline and personal battles. In 2003, at just 27 years old, he took his own life.
I wish to go home and tell my dad that I love him.
Tragic indeed, but he deserves to be remembered for the joy he brought through his performances. Shannon Doherty. This Hollywood actress may have had quite the reputation on set, but on screen, she was incredible.
Do you really think if Betty Finn's fairy godmother made her cool, she would still hang out with her dweebette friends? No way, Veronica.
From Heather Duke in Heathers, to Brenda Walsh in Beverly Hills 90210, to Pure Halliwell in Charmed, Doherty secured her place in pop culture. At the height of her fame, she was the bad girl people loved to hate, and for years, her off-screen drama often overshadowed her actual talent.
We shouldn't have followed Shax into the street.
We didn't have a choice, Piper.
Didn't we?
Sure, we could have let him kill our innocent,
That would have been better, you think?
But we'd rather remember her as the strong, ambitious actress who portrayed complicated characters in ways that felt real. Her real-life battles with breast cancer proves she was even stronger.
You know, I've had a year to let this, sit and resonate with me. I definitely wasn't prepared to come out with it.
Unfortunately, she died at age 53. Frankly, the 90s TV landscape simply wouldn't be the same without her, or without 90210 co-star, the equally unforgettable Luke Perry.
Personally, I prefer blondes.
Really?
Really. Truly. So you're Brandon's sister, huh?
Jason David Frank. If you're a true fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, then you'd probably agree that the Green Ranger was the most compelling.
How can I serve my Empress?
As a ranger, you can now enter the command center. There you'll disable Zordon and then destroy the Power Rangers.
His backstory from brainwashed villain to hero gave the series one of its most dramatic arcs. The man behind it was none other than Jason David Frank.
I know you're the Green Ranger.
Well then, Pink Ranger, you should also know that you and the other Power Rangers will soon be destroyed.
He didn't just play Tommy Oliver. As a real martial artist, he brought real intensity and physicality to the role. Originally meant to appear in a handful of episodes, fan demand was so overwhelming that the character kept coming back.
And a new Power Ranger was created. And now, my friends, I present to you the White Ranger.
He became the White Ranger, Red Zeo Ranger, Red Turbo Ranger, and others. Though Frank passed away in 2022, we'll never forget the man behind the Ranger who defined our childhood.
Nah, that's impossible.
Hey, anything's possible.
You really think so?
I know so.
Matthew Perry.
What? Well, that's what we do, I mess up, and then you tell me how to fix it, and then I do, and then, you think I'm all cute again. Ooh.
Most fans will always remember Matthew Perry as Chandler Bing in Friends, but his story went beyond that. He starred in films like Fools Rush In and The Whole 9 Yards, and even co-created his own shows.
Yes! Thanks for stopping by. Welcoming me to the neighborhood.
Okay.
Off-screen, though, Perry faced a long and very public struggle with substance use disorder, nearly losing his life more than once. But he wanted to be remembered for how he helped others, not just for his famous roles.
Do you believe that?
Yeah?
He turned his Malibu home into a sober living facility, spoke openly about recovery, and inspired people to seek help. Despite his efforts, he died from drowning after taking lethal doses of ketamine.
Drowning, remember he was in a pool, coronary artery disease, which he had underlying, and also buprenorphine, which is a type of opioid.
Still, his legacy remains that of a man who made millions laugh and worked tirelessly to help others. River Phoenix.
I just wish that I could go someplace where nobody knows me.
At just 23, River Phoenix collapsed and died outside a Hollywood club from an overdose. But before his tragic death, he had already built a reputation as one of Hollywood's brightest young stars.
Run back and find the others. Tell Mr. Havelock that there are men living in the caves. Have him bring the sheriff. It's only a snake. Did you hear what I said?
Phoenix reached the heartthrob status, though in a different way than many of his peers. He wasn't just admired for his charming looks, he was praised for the authenticity and almost ethereal qualities he brought to his roles.
Now, I have no right in telling this to you. It's dangerous for you, and it's dangerous for them. I'm sorry, I just couldn't stop myself.
Even actors like Heath Ledger and Leonardo DiCaprio were once compared to him. In films like Stand By Me, My Own Private Idaho, and others, Phoenix proved he was the blueprint for a new kind of leading man.
I don't feel like I can be close to you. I mean, we're close. Right now we're close, but I mean,
Gone too soon, he remains a haunting symbol of what could have been. Brittany Murphy.
Hang with us. Oh, thank you. How you like California?
Man, I'm freaking. I could really use some sort of an herbal refreshment.
Anyone who loves Clueless will definitely remember Ty Frazier, the shy girl Cher takes under her wing. Brittany Murphy lit up the screen with her bubbly charm in this role, which became her breakout moment.
Now squeeze your buttocks when you come up.
Squeeze in.
Here, I don't want to do this anymore. And my buttons, they don't feel nothing like steel.
That's not all we saw of her. She went on to star as Eminem's love interest in 8 Mile, the troubled Daisy in Girl Interrupted, and the romantic lead in Just Married.
Baby needs a great big car to make him happy.
Well, we could really use the Dodge about now.
Oh, we could really use the Dodge about now.
She shined in almost every genre. Sadly, she died in 2009 at age 32 under circumstances that felt so strange that HBO even released a documentary about it.
What's going on? Why did it get that far? And if she's sick, why didn't somebody pick up the phone or make arrangements? Come on, there's something isn't right.
While her life may have ended mysteriously, we choose to remember her for the spark she brought to every role she played. Chris Farley. Whether he was playing the over-the-top motivational speaker Matt Foley or performing physical stunts, Chris Farley's comedy was pure commitment.
Now you kids are probably asking yourselves, hey Matt, how can we get back on the right track?
He threw his body, voice, and even his vulnerability into every sketch just to make people laugh. You simply can't talk about the funniest SNL cast members without mentioning him.
Oh my God, we're burning alive! No, I can't feel my legs! In comes a meat wagon! Wee, wee, wee.
Though he brought the same energy to movies like Tommy Boy and Black Sheep, he didn't live long to bloom in that area. In 1997, Farley died of an overdose as he had long struggled with substance use disorder and other health issues.
He was a one-man party. You know I'm talking about my friend Chris Farley.
Farley deserves to be remembered as a comedian who gave everything to make people happy. In doing so, he became one of the outstanding performers of his era.
Give it up for the great Chris Farley.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Phil Hartman.
I swear it's Springfield's only choice. Throw up your hands and raise your voice. Monterey. What's it called? Monterey. Once again.
Can we really talk about brilliant actors of the 90s without mentioning Phil Hartman? On SNL, he wasn't just a cast member, he was the glue that held the show.
Let me tell you something. There's going to be a whole bunch of things we don't tell Mrs. Clinton. Fast food is the least of our worries, okay, buddy?
His impressions, especially of Bill Clinton, became instant classics and showed off his razor-sharp comedic timing. But Hartman's talent went far beyond SNL.
Now, Bill, do you think that Beth is the best person for you to be taking to this little luncheon?
So, the claws come out.
Meow!
On news radio, he gave an outstanding performance as a self-absorbed Billy McNeil. And on The Simpsons, he gave life to characters like Lionel Hutz and Tony McClure. Sadly, his life was cut short when he was shot by his wife.
Funny man Phil Hartman could always make people laugh. Then on a day in May of 1998, that laughter transformed into shocked silence.
Imagining what he could have achieved makes his passing all the more heartbreaking. Versatile and endlessly creative, Hartman was truly one of a kind.
I'm here and... Oh, these cookies! I gotta get the recipe from Les. Put that cookie down! Now!
Which of these 90s actors do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments section.